Hi, and welcome back to the Amoretti Test Kitchen. My name is Lauren, and today we are gonna have a little lesson in how to make a very simple mousse. This mousse is customizable. The base is just completely plain, just sugar, cream, and gelatin, but we are going to flavor it with one of our Artisan Natural Flavors. I haven't decided yet. I am stuck between our orange cream, our wild berry, or passion fruit. I don't know. By the time we get to flavoring it, I'll make up my mind. But our artisans are really perfect for this. You can switch it out for any of our artisan flavors. You could also use our compounds or our industrial compounds. I like to choose using the artisans because they were created for applications like this. They're great for cold and high fat applications, and they're just really easy to use. So let's get started. Let's make a mousse. The first step is to bloom our gelatin. So I have a little bit of water here, and this is just one packet of gelatin. I'm gonna put it in there. Mix it up and set it aside, let it bloom, do its thing. You don't need to do anything with it for a little while. Goodbye gelatin, and we will see you later. Next up here is sugar and water. We are going to put our sugar into a saucepan. And we are going to add in some water. And we're just going to let this dissolve. All of our sugar has dissolved, so we're just going to strain this into a bowl. And then after we are done straining, we are going to mix in our gelatin, which is now nice and bloomed. Okay, set that aside. Here's our gelatin, nice, bloomed, ready to go. Should have this hot sugar water on my hand. Nobody wants to do that. Okay, I'm gonna stir it in until it dissolves. You might have to break it up a little bit, but this takes a little bit of work. So we're gonna set this mixture aside and let it cool for a little bit. And while that's cooling, we are going to whip our cream. We're just going to whip the cream until nice, soft peaks form. And you're gonna get a nice little arm workout because this might take a little while. If you have a stand mixer, you can use that as well with the whisk attachment. Our cream is nice and whipped and our gelatin sugar mixture has cooled down a bit. I finally decided on my flavor with the help of the man behind the camera over there. He has voted for passion fruit. So we're gonna go with some passion fruit. It's a great, light, summery flavor, very juicy, very refreshing. And I mean, it's perfect for any time of the year. It's definitely going to put us in the summer spirit though. And honestly, I mean, I guess this is a really good choice because before I worked for Amoretti, I had never had a passion fruit in my life. I grew up in Michigan. We don't get passion fruits there. When I came to California, I was always a little bit too afraid to try a passion fruit, so I just never tried it. And when I started working here, the first passion fruit flavoring I tried was this artisan, and I just fell in love. It was so good, and it was still a couple years later before I actually tried a real passion fruit. And for the first time when I actually tried the fruit, it tastes identical to our artisan. It absolutely blew my mind how spot on this is. So if you're looking for an authentic, good passion fruit flavor, right here. This is calling your name. You gotta give it a try. So I'm just gonna do 2 tablespoons. And again, the great thing about this recipe is you can customize it with any flavor you want. And many of our artisans also contain natural color. So you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You can add color to your mousse and flavor at the same time. You don't need to add any additional food colorings. And it's also natural. You don't have to worry about anything weird going in there. All natural color from plants. All right, that's all mixed in. Now it's time to join these 2 together. So I'm going to start by adding about half of this in and then gently folding it together. We don't want to let any air out of our whipped cream. And then I'll add the rest. Oh my gosh, this smells so amazing. And you know what? The passion fruit does give a very, very nice light color. It's very subtle, but it's definitely there, and it's the color of passion fruit. So when you taste this, you'll know. Just by looking at it, tasting it, you'll immediately say, okay, I know what that is. That's passion fruit. I mean, at least you'll know if you've had a passion fruit before. Let's add in the rest. Oh my gosh, that looks so smooth. This is just like an absolutely perfectly smooth mousse. Very velvety. All right, it's nice and mixed together. Again, as you can see, very velvety, very smooth mousse. Still nice and fluffy. We're not done yet. What we're going to do is we're gonna put this into a piping bag. And I have some nice serving dishes here. We're gonna pipe it into these. And before you eat this, put it in the refrigerator, get it a little bit cold. It's going to taste so much better when it's set a little bit and it's cold. So let's get to piping. So got our piping bag filled. I'm just going to pipe it into our serving dishes here. All right, there you have it. Very simple mousse recipe. Again, put this in the refrigerator, let it set. When you take it out, you can top it with maybe some whipped cream, some fresh fruit, whatever you have on hand. Even just garnishing it with a nice sprig of mint. It's simple, it's beautiful, and you know, the mousse alone is absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe and that I inspired your imagination to make a homemade mousse using one of our Artisan Natural Flavors. If you do give it a try at home, please let us know in the comments below what you thought about the recipe. Click the button below to subscribe to our channel. That way you'll never miss a new recipe video or tips and tricks video. Also, make sure to follow us on social media. You can find us as @Amoretti on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest. See you next time.